So this one is the story of a British couple, Jessica and Ben. They bought a property in France, and the idea was to restore the property, to turn it into a recording studio where bands could come and stay on the property and record their album. And Jessica was a consultant in the art sector. She got a visa talent, which then enabled Ben to actually start his own business if he wanted to start any kind of business. So they bought a property, they came with a visa talent. First year, Jessica spent a lot of time working with bands as a consultant, and they restored the property, but they didn't have any booking because it took a lot of work and they made it beautiful, the best place to go and record. However, the problem was that they regrouped these two activities under the one business, so a mixture of consultancy and recording studios. But because Jessica was super busy with her consultancy work and the gîte was pretty much empty, at the end of the year, we had an activity with a high margin. As a consultant, she was charging a good amount and she had very little expenses, while the recording studio wasn't actually working. So yes, they could depreciate some of the renovation work, but they didn't have the normal cost of maybe having a caterer, hiring some equipment and so on. So the first year, they got a huge bill of 30,000 euros because Jessica did very well and they couldn't counterbalance it with the recording studio. Again, the issue was the accountant not explaining how the taxes were going to work, and therefore this couple didn't save enough to pay the taxes. So maybe on paper, the project of mixing the two worked well long term, but short term it was an issue because there was an unbalance into these two activities.